In today's video, we're diving into Stephen A. Smith throwing some shade at Kwame Brown. I was tuning into his podcast because he brought up Gilbert Arenas getting arrested a story we've actually already covered twice on my channel. So, after Gilbert Arenas posted bond for $50,000, as shown in this post here, he dropped a video update. Then, once he got back home, he went live to speak on the whole thing. Honestly, he didn't seem to bother cracking jokes, laughing it, often treating the whole situation like comedy.
Well, how you put a little bit more butter on them biscuits? I think I seen a little something. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to snitch for sure.
So apparently, Stephen A. Smith came across those clips and decided to send a serious message to Gilbert Arenas, basically telling him this isn't something to joke about. He reminded Gilbert that he has major sponsors watching and even gave him props for being a true basketball mind, but Stephen was clearly fired up, calling out Gilbert for laughing off the situation and stressing that when federal authorities are involved, it's no laughing matter. Now, here's where it gets interesting while doing all that. He also threw a subtle jab at Kwame Brown. Most folks probably missed it, but it was there. So let's check out this clip of Stephen A. Smith warning Gilbert Arenas about mocking the feds.
My brother, I don't want to see you in jail. At all. It's not a good look. It's nothing to laugh about. It's nothing to joke around about and think it's funny when the feds come raiding your home. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear about anything like that. I can assure you, anybody that wants to do business with you, and I'm one of those people, ESPN, Underdog, a whole bunch of sponsors and advertisers, we don't want to see that. Anybody that knows anything about you and your knowledge of the game and your ability to articulate and deliver your positions, my brother, you are a special talent. We don't want to see that. And the reason why I felt compelled to come on the airwaves and address you directly is because I want to remind you of what really got you in trouble in the NBA to begin with. Remember that years ago? With Javaris Critterton, remember all of that? With the guns in the locker room, remember all of that? Remember all of that happened? And you remember what really got you in trouble thereafter, because as bad of a look as that was, and as much as former Commissioner David Stern and others were ready to bring the heavy hand down upon you, what really exacerbated the situation is that you had a game a night or two later against the Philadelphia 76ers. I would know because I was there. And you were joking around, feigning as if you were shooting guns when the introductions or the warm-ups were taking place. I don't remember exactly what it was. And David Stern went ballistic and was like, somebody like you has no place in this league because it's not a joking matter to other people. And the reality is that, my brother, it shouldn't be a joking matter to you.
So that gives you a quick look at what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Gilbert Arenas. He actually said a lot more, but that pretty much sums it up. Now, here's where Kwame Brown enters the picture, because if you remember, he went viral for his reaction on his own podcast when he spoke out about Gilbert Arenas' arrest. Let's get into that part.
I feel so good. It's like my mother's birthday. Shannon Sharpe, your thick tongue ass, fired. All the that talked about my mama's son. Shannon Sharpe, your thick tongue ass, fired. Goddamn Gil, you in the slammer. You got there, if you run your mouth, see, you facing about 15 years, 5 years on each charge, right? But your dumb ass was playing cards with the Israeli mob. So now you gonna have to make a decision. You can't snitch because your dumb ass say you know chill Gil, so you can't chill. So you gotta fight this one out. You gotta go for what you know. You can't snitch. So the feds gonna put pressure on your little, because they know you don't want to be up in themselves doing the little ditties. Take that. So your dad can't tell on them Israelis. Them motherfuckers got so much money. Hey, I know what your dad gonna do. You gonna tell and have that lady Millie, or whatever her fine Melly, you gonna have her cranking up the car and shit. Melly, go out there and crank up the car, baby. Oh, punk ass. You ain't gonna stand on the front line and crank up the car your goddamn self, you punk. So listen here. We know you can't snitch. So you gonna be so for the next goddamn 15 years, boy.
So that's what Kwame had to say. Man, he was basically celebrating the whole thing. Why? Well, like I explained in my full breakdown video, there's some tension between Gilbert and Kwame, call it beef or whatever you want. And even after Gilbert Arenas got out on bail, he didn't stay quiet. He fired back at Kwame Brown, too.
Man, you see, I gotta surround myself. I'm out on the block. I'm out. They can't hold me down. Huh? Hey, Kwame, what did you say? Roxanne, turn on the red light. Roxanne, turn on the red light. Yeah. Kwame, I see. Hey, boy, you on fire, boy. Hey, y'all said, boy, the boy on fire over there, man. That boy get all his views off another person. So they go, Roxanne, turn on the red light. So you can't entertain, huh? Hey, man, I'm happy to get your page back popping, man, because I just heard you just lost another one. Another one? Oh, come on, man. You gotta know how to maneuver. You know how to get. You can't even get out of YouTube jail. Listen, I got out of real jail before you got out of YouTube jail. All you gotta do is hit a button. What's up, chat?
So yeah, y'all can expect Gilbert and Kwame to keep trading shots. It's nothing new. But Stephen A. Smith actually took things a bit more seriously, calling out Kwame Brown for making fun of Gilbert Arenas' arrest. Let's take a look. At the subtle jab and slick diss Stephen A. dropped on Kwame during his live podcast. And hey, if you're still watching at this point, go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow, and I truly appreciate the support, guys.
You got a bright future. And me personally, I think you're a good brother. I'm not here to denigrate or disrespect you. I'm here to tell you because I care. Stop messing around. Stop with the jokes. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you being seen on camera laughing and giggling and smiling like federal charges ain't a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I'm spending a day in jail, to me, is serious. You looking for me to get into other people and their personal business? No, I'm not doing that. You looking for me to have a smile on my face like some no good bastards who have podcasts laughing at people's trials and tribulations, wanting them to fail because nothing in your life is winning? I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be that kind of person. To any of the names I mentioned or anybody in the future, I don't enjoy seeing people fall. I want us all to eat. I want us all to live well. I want us all to be successful. I'm not that dude. But I'm telling you, it's incredibly important that you understand this is not a game.
So yeah, chat, that was the subtle jab Stephen A. Smith aimed at Kwame Brown. And honestly, I'm convinced it was directed at Kwame because, let's be real, Stephen A. always seems to throw shade whenever Kwame goes viral. It's like a pattern. Anytime Kwame's name starts trending, Stephen A. finds a way to take a dig. That's just how he operates with folks he's not a fan of. And look, I really don't think he was talking about Jason Whitlock. I recently watched Whitlock's take on the whole situation, and he wasn't mocking anything. He was actually pretty serious about it, so that rules him out. The only person who did go viral for clowning Gilbert Arenas and even brought up Shannon Sharpe in the same breath was Kwame Brown. And since Stephen A. always says he respects Shannon Sharpe, it makes sense that Kwame was the target of that sneak diss, especially with him laughing at Gilbert's arrest. As I said before, Kwame and Gilbert have their own long-standing issues, whatever label you want to put on it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps push the content out. I truly appreciate all the support. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and blessings to everyone.